The wait for a new leadership at the White House could well be over later today as the Democratic challenger Joe Biden looks on course to clinch the presidential race with the magical 270 electoral votes. The world community in the past 24 hours has been waiting with bated breath to welcome the new American president amid unprecedented interest generated by the US presidential election this time around. Good morning, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the top stories of the hour. Executive Chair Dahal holds a meeting of the majority members of the Secretariat at the party headquarters. Pressure on Premier Oli to convene Secretariat Committee meeting. With 18 more deaths, the COVID-19 death tally climbs to 1,070. Health experts warn second virus attack on human body can prove deadlier. Joe Biden takes lead over President Donald Trump in the battleground states of Pennsylvania and Georgia, putting him on the verge of winning the White House. And Sunrisers Hyderabad register 6 wickets victory over RCB to set up second qualifier match against Delhi Capitals in the Indian Premier League. An informal meeting of the Secretariat members of the ruling Nepal Communist Party has decided to collectively request Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli to convene the Secretariat Committee meeting at the earliest. Spokesperson Naren Kaji Shrestha informed that the informal meeting of 5 Secretariat Committee members held at the party's office in Tumbarai yesterday afternoon decided to convey the decision made by the meeting to Premier Oli today. Meanwhile, senior leader Madhav Kumar Nepal, after the meeting, said that it would be a crime for anyone to think of splitting the party. Amid escalating dispute within the ruling Nepal Communist Party, Executive Chairman Pushpa Kamal Dahal had held discussions with Secretariat members close to him at party's office Tumbarai yesterday afternoon. Executive Chairman Dahal held discussions in what it called an informal Secretariat Committee meeting with his close associates to decide on the next course of action after Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli had refused to convene the Secretariat Committee meeting. Executive Chairman Dahal, senior leader duo Chalnath Khanal and Madhav Kumar Nepal, Vice Chairman Bamdev Gautam and spokesperson Naren Kaji Shrestha had gathered at party headquarters in Tumbarai at around 3 yesterday afternoon. This was the first instance that the Dahal faction had openly held a one-sided meeting at party headquarters as the relation between two chairmen has reached a new low. Meanwhile, Deputy Leader of the Parliamentary Party of the ruling NCP, Subhash Nemang, told Kantipur News that Executive Chairman Dahal held discussions with leaders after informing Prime Minister Oli. Prior to the meeting at Tumbarai, Executive Chairman had held discussions with leaders Nemang and Bhanubhakta Dhakal at his residence in Kumaltar. According to leader Nemang, Executive Chairman Dahal has decided to sit for dialogue with Premier Oli in a day or two after consulting Secretariat members close to him. The coronavirus has continued its surge as a total of 2,909 new cases of COVID-19 were confirmed yesterday, taking the total case tally to 188,883. Meanwhile, the death tally has climbed to 1,070 with 18 more deaths reported yesterday. According to the Health Ministry, a total of 10,153 swab samples were tested yesterday, taking the test tally to over 1.51 million. The PCR test responded with 1,338 positive cases in the federal capital, as Kathmandu district confirmed 1,030 cases, while Lalitpur reported 187 and Bhaktapur registered 121 cases. Likewise, 4,500 individuals registered full recovery yesterday, taking the national recovery tally to 152,908, while the recovery rate has climbed to 81%. According to the Health Ministry, there are over 34,000 active cases in the country, with 5,912 corona patients in isolation centers, 28,993 in home isolation and 1,254 in various quarantine facilities. The ministry informed that 83 patients are receiving treatment with ventilator support, while 380 are in intensive cares across different hospitals. The Regulatory Insurance Board has amended the Corona Insurance Guideline 3 times until now since announcement on 3rd week of April in the interest of insurance company, while the service seekers are experiencing significant hassles to receive their payment. The board even has been reluctant in taking action against those who have delayed the insurance payment. The board had asked to start the Corona insurance scheme, acting the interest of a few insurance companies at the time when there were merely 31 COVID-19 cases in the country. The insurance companies influenced the insurance board and sold the insurance policy, aiming to earn hefty income. However, the number of people buying the policy increased beyond the projection, with the surge in COVID-19 cases compelling the insurance companies to stop selling the scheme while seeking amendment to the guideline. After the board played a role in persuading the government to bear the responsibility of paying the claim of more than 3.5 billion rupees as per their demand, insurance companies resumed selling the policy. As the case number started by 4 digits on a daily basis, the insurance companies again mounted pressure on the government to amend the guideline, recognizing test reports from only government hospitals. Despite widespread criticism, the guideline was again amended under the influence of the companies, according to which those who have insured 100,000 rupees would receive only 25,000 rupees. The board failed in its regulatory role after making a series of decisions in the interest of insurance companies. Some 1.6 million people have bought the policy, while the insurance companies have earned billions of rupees in the meantime. However, they have been hesitant in payment, as merely 1,450 have received payment till date, while more than 13,300 people have claimed the insurance. Experts in the field maintain that the Finance Ministry has to intervene, as the insurance companies have been delaying the payment even after 2 months of claim. Meanwhile, the board has not been able to take action against those companies for the delay in payment, even as the insurance companies has authorized to pay their clients within 7 days of the claim in the guideline. Even as the online service has been launched at the government offices, the service flow of most of the overcrowded offices has not been able to meet the demand. In this context, in our Public Voice segment, we had asked the local residents of Udaipur district what should be done for swift services. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
हाम्रै काम गर्नको लागि उहाँहरु बस्नु भएको तर हामीले नि दुःख दिने काम भइराछ अब त्यसलाई सुख के रे अलिकति सहज गर्नको लागि चाहिँ के गर्नु पर्ला भन्ने खालको त अब राज्यले पनि अपना राखेको छ र हामी गाउँ टोला तब नगर गाउँपालिका नगरपालिका इन्द्रले अलिकति माथिबाट चाहिँ आदेश दिनु पर्ला कि
मेरो नाम एउटा शमशेर बहादुर अब ब मात्रै छ बहादुर छैन भनेर त्यहाँबाट पनि अलिकति उनीहरुले ढिलाइ सुस्ती गरेको पाइन्छ त्यसको लागि मान्छे व्यक्ति एउटै हो त्यो व्यक्तिलाई पारदर्शी ढंगबाट स्वच्छ ढंगबाट उनीहरुले काम चाहिँ चाँडो गरिदिनु पर्छ
जसले पैसा अलिकति यताउता गर्छ उसको काम छिटो भइरहेको चाहिँ अब उसको काम एकदम तीव्र गतिमा भइरहेको हुन्छ अब यो काम चाहिँ अब यस्तो नगरिकिन एकदम हामीले छिटो हिसाबले गर्नलाई चाहिँ हामी आफै नै सक्रिय हुनुपर्छ
स्थानीय प्रशासनहरूले पनि निगरानी राख्नु पर्यो अनुगमन गर्नु पर्यो हरेक अहिले प्रतिनिधिहरू हुनुहुन्छ हरेक के रे ओडाहरूमा हुनुहुन्छ प्रत्येक उबाट चाहिँ अनुगमन अनिवार्य रूपमा अनुगमन चाहिँ हुनुपर्छ
जो सेवाग्राही छ उहाँहरुको पनि पैसा दियो भने काम छिटो हुन्छ भन्ने खालको बुझाइ भएकोले गर्दाखेरि त्यहाँ अत्यन्त धेरै भिडभाड हुने र समयमा काम नहुने समस्या छ अब यसलाई नियन्त्रण गर्नको लागि स्थानीय नागरिकहरू पनि पैसा जति लाग्ने हो सरकारी खर्च बाहेक पैसा चाहिँ दिनु हुँदैन भन्ने कुरामा बुझ्नु पर्यो र स्थानीय प्रशासनले यो कुराहरूलाई चाहिँ अत्यन्त नजिकबाट निगरानी गरेर कन्ट्रोल गर्नुपर्छ
It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question: why is action not taken against insurance companies who are dilly-dallying with insurance payment? Your options are A. Syndicate rules, B. Nexus with monitors, and C. Political cover. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And before wrapping up, here's a look at the top stories once again. Executive Chair Dahal holds a meeting of the majority members of the Secretariat at the party headquarters. Pressure on Premier Oli to convene Secretariat Committee meeting. With 18 more deaths, the COVID-19 death tally climbs to 1,070. Health experts warn second virus attack on human body can prove deadlier. Joe Biden takes lead over President Donald Trump in the battleground states of Pennsylvania and Georgia, putting him on the verge of winning the White House. And Sunrisers Hyderabad register 6 wickets victory over RCB to set up second qualifier match against Delhi Capitals in the Indian Premier League. And those were our latest headlines. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.